Non-Brits, what is your favorite British term? Piss off. Ending a sentence with yeah? To make it a question, like call me later, yeah? I don't know why, but I like when I hear people do it. What are you on about? Instead of what the hell do you mean? Fuck off, instead of you're full of shit. Like, last night I slept with 4 women. Friend's reaction, fuck off, you didn't. I love the words bellend, wanker and bollocks. Wanker. Edit, when I typed wanker this morning, I never imagined it would become my most upvoted comment ever. Numpty is a favorite of mine. What a refreshing way to refer to someone as stupid. Knob. I will never call it anything but that again. Nonce. It means Prince Andrew. The fact that bollocks means a bad thing, unless it's a dog's bollocks, then it's a great thing. Rubbish. Steady on. In it. Edit, I also like when Carl Pilkington says knockin' about. I'd if that's a Manchester thing or just a Carl thing, but I like it. A face like a slapped arse is one of my favorites. Laughing all the way to the bank is a good second. Any other Brits just loving these comments? Random, but I vastly prefer car park to parking lot. The latter sounds dreary and the former sounds like I'm leaving my car to play a few hours while I run errands. Oi. Oh, I love are you taking the piss? Means, are you joking? Are you being serious? Late wife was a Brit. My favorite is rubber, eraser. At a Sunday school class my wife asked the guy next to her to pass her the rubber. Some others are trolley, shopping cart, car park, parking lot, stop your whingin', stop complaining, slag, slut. Spunk, cum. Cockney rhyming slang, which is fun but nearly impossible for Americans to understand, myself included. Bob's your uncle. Gobsmacked. I used to have a neighbor who was some Sheffield. He had a thick Yorkshire accent, and was an absolute riot in conversation. Some of my favorites that he used regularly were. Thanks to him, I also acquired an addiction to Henderson's relish. Pop round. Sarnie. Wheelie bin. Shag stain. Fortnight. Such a great and useful term. Muppet. I personally have started to use what's all this then? Done and dusted and what are you on about? Into my daily lexicon. When a Brit calls you love. Chuffed to bits, it means you're happy or pleased with something. And also, pants, for example, that tower is a bit pants, meaning it's bland/boring/bad lol. Aside from the classic mate, I also like cheeky and chuffed to bits. Roger, the verb. As in, I'll take her out to dinner, then take her home and give her a proper rogering. I had a British friend who, instead of saying I'll call you, used the phrase I'll give you a ring. The women in his life must have found this very confusing. Twat sounds funny to me. Cunt. We need to use this more in the US. As you do. Bloody, it's swearing level, but in the USA it is not quite considered swearing. Bloody hell. And shut your cake hole. Chuffed. My husband and I have watched all the Great British Baking Show on Netflix and are currently watching through again. Anytime one of them gets star baker and says they're chuffed about it, my husband and I can't help but giggle together. We've taken to saying chuffed about various things in our own lives, along with hissing at each other like they do in What We Do in the Shadows. Next best thing is the little British kids saying they are proud of dad tie. We can't help but say ah. So freaking cute. I told my husband we should have had British kids instead of American ones so they'd call him dad tie. Ha 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 ha. Smeghead. When you use me instead of my. As a Brit, could Americans please stop saying twat because you pronounce it toot and it just sounds stupid. Oh, and it's couldn't care less, not could care less. How does that even make sense in the context it's used? It's so mental. Absolutely mental. Absolute favorite for some reason. Not really a term, but I prefer their spellings of grey and armor, color, etc. Also, I use the word mate a lot, so that's my favorite term. Bollocks. A few months ago I heard in Bob's your uncle. Nobody will understand me, but I can't wait for an opportunity to use it. Wheelie bin. I have two. I can't think of American equivalents to them, please tell me if I'm wrong. They're great in that they describe something very specific and instantly recognizable across cultures. Croydon facelift, the practice of pulling one's hair back into a severe ponytail in order to stretch and smooth the facial skin. Pram face, the hardened expression of a young, working-class woman who started having kids at an early age. ETA, sorry for misspelling Croydon. Sticky wicket. And Bob's your uncle. And I love pretty much anything said in a Cockney accent. Also my American son loves Gecko's garage and calls trucks lorries. I'm a little torn about this question. I'm not British, but I was brought up speaking the Queen's English, and I use a lot of Britishisms when I speak. I guess my favorite, that I don't use, is shite. Can be super angry, which awesome. I'm done with your shite. Just has a good level of aggression behind it. Bruv, brevren, in it, still, barmy, bellend, div, smarmy bastard, love, cheeky, chippy, knobhead, allow it, Barney, trouble and strife, wicked, batty boy, badman, dings, peng, wellies, canny, Scottish for cannot, lad, pined, shag, and its derivatives, etc. Too many to count, honestly. Burgled, here in America it's burglarized. But hearing burgled is so funny to me. Also cheeky is good one. Pillock. Bellend. Reckon. In the States it's seen as a hillbilly expression, but I think it's a pretty word. Not exactly British, but in Welsh a microwave is called a poppy typing and that makes me so happy. Bugger is such a funny word. I was with a girl who was saving herself for marriage, so we just buggered and then parted ways. Plonker. When Kitchen Nightmares was as UK Gordon used to drop some British pearls. Blimey and mate is also hilarious. My first girlfriend was British and while I loved whenever she would say, I can't be bothered, because it's hilariously apposite, yet my favorite British term that would send me into peals of laughter was septic tanks. Also, I know you didn't ask for this but if you're interested in vice-versing this, her favorite American term hands down was of age. It would kill her. She flew to America and discovered she suddenly couldn't drink anymore. When she asked why and was told she wasn't of age she bent like a hinge with laughter and always tried to find a way to use it in conversation with me and friends, a little tongue-in-cheek but still fun. She just thought we were ridiculous as a country. I took her for spring break to Montreal, Canada where she could drink again for 2 weeks, then we returned to America where she couldn't drink in bars. Oh, well, Canada's been fun but now back to America where I can't drink as I'm not of age. TSK TSK. Damn septic tanks. Smile. Bloody hell. Get in the fucking sea, for sure. Does what it says on a tin or just the way Scots pronounce girl? I like how you call everyone cunts. It's not exclusive to you folks, but so many people here US, get offended you can barely crack a joke, let alone call someone a cunt lol. Proper. He got proper fucked. Now that's a proper knife. Let's have us a proper party. Did ye? Glaswegian phrase used to shut someone down when they're talking a lot of pish. Thank you guys for watching, I really hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe and like the video. See you soon.